Hello, and welcome back to Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. Professor Portal, I see you in there already. Thank you for stopping by. I'm always so happy to see you. Thank you for coming. It's always nice, especially, you know, if I'm playing something like this where it's not really an interactive game, like there's not much gameplay, it's just me talking. Even though I know, like, some people go back and watch the VODs of the YouTube or whatever, it still feels a little bit better, like, to have somebody here in the chat. So that I'm not literally just talking to myself. So, oh, alright. I didn't think that would start it immediately with one click. Anyway, we did the first two stories already. The first one was about two dove-human hybrids, I guess, stealing Christmas trees. And then they jumped in a tank, and then we defeated them somehow with tear gas, I think. It actually has been a little while. Let me see. And then the second one was about Angel, primarily. His arch rival of sorts was going to try to take over the world using a laser cannon powered by, like, weeaboo feelings. And then we defeated him somehow with our own weeaboo feelings. I don't know. Power of friendship. Something. Anyway, here's the third story. Hey, Asuna's here. Good to see you too. The day the night slept, dazzling night on dreaming star, ruler of the stars, the dreaming king. The path to his kingdom quietly awakens in the sleeping night sky. We must not miss the train. We cross the glowing river. We follow the obsidian map into the world of shadows. Is this still Angel? Nobody else talks like this. Soreness with the face. Hello to you too. Please enter your name. It still strikes me as weird that they do ask your first name and then your last name, and then they properly reverse them into Japanese order. It's like, why not just ask them in opposite order? But I guess they want to make it clear, maybe, even though it's not. It's not clear at all. I am not here. It's almost the end of the year. Oh, no, wait. It's almost the end of the year, and Nageki just came out to me. What do you... I believe I am what you would refer to as a ghost, bound to the place of my death. So this is definitely taking place during the storyline. So we've just found out that Nageki is a ghost. Or something like that. I only ever see him in the library, but I just thought he was a hikikomori. I never expected this. I've seen 1,000 wonders in my time, but even I'm a little surprised. Of course, he's still Nageki. It's not like we can't be together anymore. No matter who or what he is, he's still my friend. This won't change anything. You are very strange, Miss Style. Shouldn't you pick your friends a little more carefully? What are you talking about? I can be friends with a ghost if I want. Whatever. That's all for today. I'll see you all tomorrow. Half days always remind you that it's the end of the semester, huh? Indeed. There is perhaps a week left. Ah, that's so lonely. I want to stay in class 2-3 a little longer. Coo! Oko-san feels lonely too. Oko-san does not want to be thrown out of this classroom. Why not repeat a year if you want to stay that much? Repeating a year in high school would be a little much. You don't mind, Sakuya? You don't feel sad that we might all split up at the end of the year?
Not at all. Group mentality is for the weak.
I guess I'm one of the weak then. I hope we'll all be in the same class again next year. with Mr. Nanaki.
Well, I hope I see you all in the spring too.
The year is almost over, meaning I'm almost through at the library too. I should be heading over there about now.
Oh, could you wait a moment?
Huh? We're not done?
Sorry, I forgot to tell you all something. They'll be opening the school the night after tomorrow. Opening the school? At night?
Is it some sort of school-wide bravery challenge? A grand tournament of guts to close the year. Perfect to make the blood boil and the flesh crawl. Think of the memories we'll make. I don't want to make those memories.
Unfortunately, that's not it. It's the Astronomy Club's activity night.
The Astronomy Club? Meaning, the Astronomy Club used to do a lot of serious observation, but after a while their activities devolved into bonfire mixer parties. After a long and circuitous tale, they turned into a cult and worshipped the bonfire as a god, and the student council had to enact punitive measures. That escalated quickly. Oh my god. Alright. If you want to hear more about their story, go buy that thing and listen to it. Is there another DLC to this? Did they release a drama CD or something? You know the thing? The thing that isn't out in English. Okay. Apparently, there's a Hatoful Boyfriend drama CD, and it's only in Japanese. So that's what we'll be doing after this. Monkey Island is canceled. Shadow of Mordor is canceled. Everything is canceled. Oh, actually, speaking of that, though, it looks like The Witness is currently on sale for half off. Planning on buying that and then streaming that pretty soon. Because I've heard good things about it, and I do love puzzle games, and I think I'm good at them, and I think I'll beat it quickly. Will people even know what to buy from that description, Hitana?
Cool!
It's stealth marketing. Stealth marketing.
It didn't sound very stealthy to me. Ask me about Loom.
A true samurai is never stealthy. They were a school club, a few things happen, they become a cult. So the Astronomy Club has started having activities again?
That's right, though the bonfires are still banned. There's going to be a total lunar eclipse that night. We decided to open up the roof so everyone could see. You don't need to be a member of the Astronomy Club to come. Everyone's welcome.
A total lunar eclipse. That sounds exciting. Who knows when another one will happen? Except for scientists. Who knows when the next lunar eclipse will happen, other than the astronomers that we're going to meet any second? I think I'll go. Who knows when the next lunar eclipse will be? I heard there's going to be a radical lunar eclipse, Nageki. It's a total lunar eclipse, Miss Style, not a radical lunar eclipse. Nageki's stare is like the frigid wind of a Siberian winter night. Have you ever seen one, Nageki? Perhaps. I may have, or I may not have. I do not remember. I suppose he did only just realize that he's dead a few days ago. His memory must still be foggy. They're opening the school at night, the day after tomorrow, so we can see it. Want to watch it with me, Nageki? We could have a moon viewing party in the library. The moon's going to be eclipsed. I'm not sure how much of a moon viewing party that would be. Wouldn't we have a better view from the roof anyway? Oh, yes. It is going to be open after all. But can you get out of here? If it's to the roof, then yes. Arbitrarily, because that's how ghost rules work. Was that a contradiction? We caught him in a contradiction. What? Really? Aren't you trapped in here? Perhaps I didn't tell you. I can't leave the library, but I can move straight up and down. To the chemistry lab directly underneath us, for instance. Mobility. Vertical only. That's amazing. I'll have to train my legs so that one day I can move like that too. So you'll be able to join us on the roof? Yep. Yay! That's amazing, Nageki. Really? I'm not sure I see what good it does us. Just think about it. Well, we can go sunbathing on the roof during lunch breaks and stuff. Igiori! Actually, no, that was hold on, so that's, matta. Matta! I think. I'm getting excited already. Doki doki suruze. I suppose so. But you're always taking naps on the library windowsill anyway, so I don't think it will be that much different. Jeez, Nageki, isn't a change of scene supposed to be romantic? Totemo romantic. Anyway, let's watch the eclipse together, if you want to. Baka, it's not like I want to watch the lunar eclipse with you or anything. Well, alright. Yay! Yay! You're awfully enthusiastic. Of course I am. I can't wait. I can't wait. Is this a Monokuma announcement? Well, I guess that's probably the standard school ding dong dong ding sound. Oh, it's cool. So I'm watching someone right now who is playing the second Phoenix Wright game. They just got done with the stupid Clown Fiesta, so now they're on the fourth and final case, which is a good one. Please be aware. This episode contains spoilers for The Inugami Clan by Yokomizo Seishi. If you are reading it, or plan to read it, you may want to wait until after that to play this game. I may go ahead and put like a big just a notice right front and center of the entire screen, taking up most of the screen, letting everybody know that there are spoilers for the something something clan that I already forgot the name. Otherwise, enjoy the ride. The promised night of the total lunar eclipse, and not a cloud in the sky. Perfect for a moon viewing party. I'm not sure it's exactly a moon viewing party, but I am glad it's clear. The weather report said it might get cloudy after all. It's cold up here, so make sure to stay warm, everyone. I see you even brought a blanket, sir. Yes, this blanket always helps me relax. Wake up, you fool! Aren't you supposed to be the chaperone? Looks like the regular crew is all here. Meeting up in the school at night like this is so exciting. That book? No, I'm pretty sure it was like the... what do you call it? That they have it. They generally do that with anime or manga. That they'll release a drama CD where it's basically just like some bonus episodes, kind of, that are just voiced and not animated. Cool! It is a full moon. Oko-san's bestial heritage awakens. Bestial? Bestial. Oko-san's bestial heritage awakens. Coo? Coo? Can you feel your bestial inner selves calling, Hitena Nageki? My bestial inner self. Is it bestial or bestial? I look at it and I want to say bestial, but I'm pretty sure it's bestial. My bestial inner self. I don't think I have one. I can, Oko-san. My hunter-gatherer blood boils. Looking at you, I almost wonder if there was ever really a time when humans ruled the earth, Miss Style. Coo, coo! Oko-san thinks Hitena is probably not a human. No, I am a human. Can the others even see him? Oko-san doesn't seem to be having any trouble. I've heard that animals can see ghosts, so maybe the same is true of older breeds? What about Ryota?
Oh, hi, Nageki. I thought you only ever showed up in the library.
Indeed. He can see him just fine. Maybe Ryota and I are attuned with the paranormal. Sakuya.
Is there really someone there?
Yup. You can't see him? A kind of skinny mourning dove? I'm not surprised. Most birds haven't paid any attention to me until now.
I am not sure I believe it. Is this a joke?
No. Though, if it were, I bet you'd fall for it completely.
Coo! Only birds who are pure of heart can see him. Oko-san is pure. What? Do you mean to mock me, filthy mongrel?
Ah, geez, don't fight, you two. Doves aren't usually nocturnal, are they? Why do they all have so much energy? Meri kurisumasu! Meri kurisumasu! Aren't we in spring net? We are far past Christmas. You are incorrect, sirs. Ah, these two have too much energy as well.
I had hoped they would calm down once Christmas was past, but it would seem that they become excited in response to any sort of special event.
Doctor, you're here to see the eclipse too?
I suppose I am. It is certainly an interesting phenomenon, and these two insisted on seeing it.
Meri kurisumasu! It's hide and seek. Mr. Moon is playing hide and seek. Every day is Christmas. Incorrect. 0 out of 10. 1 out of 365 points, Sornus. That is less than 1%. Well, everyone seems to be having fun. It's almost midnight. Look at the sky, everyone. It should start soon. Nageki, it's starting. You don't need to shout. I can hear you perfectly well. You'll bother the neighbors. Oh, it's the middle of the night. I forgot. Nageki, can I sit next to you? Go ahead. I can't tell if his feathers are warm or cold. I can barely even tell that I'm touching them at all. He didn't say you could touch him. Please get permission first. It could just be my imagination. But sitting here gazing up at the night sky, he looks happier than usual. Seeing his face makes me feel warm inside. This must all be my imagination. The eclipse is starting. .25. Yeah, I guess. This is a train. This looks like the inside of a train to me, and I don't understand the context in which we are being shown this train. I can see no one else on the train. It is very quiet. Is this the last train? It's dark outside. I look up and address the dove leaning his head out the window opposite. Don't stick your head out too far, Nageki. Don't stick your head out of a train at all. Do train windows even open? Trains go really fast. It doesn't seem like you would open the window and stick your head out. For multiple reasons. When did we start playing Animal Crossing? I don't know what we're playing right now. I won't. It looks so strange outside. What are those lights flowing by? Are we next to a river? I think so. The River of Stars, that is. Hoshinokawa? The Milky Way. Those are stars, you see. Oh, so that's it? I see blue stars and green ones and all colors. There are indeed a great variety. The weary road of toil and strife, yet from the sorrows of his... Nageki takes a black planisphere out from somewhere and points to it. We're here, near Cygnus. Cygnus? Is that a constellation? This boyfriend is so Hatoful. Is this like a thing? Is there a Japanese thing about like a train that goes through outer space or something? In which case, that would be one more reason not to stick your head out of it if you're in freaking space. God. That's right. Maybe you know it as the Swan. Oh, yes. I know that one. So Cygnus is the Swan. I never knew. The bright one we just passed is Deneb. I think we'll see Albireo in a few minutes. One of these... Okay, so not too long ago... Wait, it wasn't on my stream. I was watching Asuna play 999, and somebody made some kind of reference to... It was basically a Japanese joke that they just didn't translate it at all. They just came up with a different joke to put in there. As somebody said something, and the other person corrected him. And it had to do with Orihime-sama, which is one of the stars that's part of a certain constellation. I don't know which one, but Deneb, I think, is the other one. No. I don't know. I'm gonna get it wrong. I didn't do my Japanese homework and memorize all of the stars involved in the Tanabata festival. You know a lot, Nageki. I was always told that every hunter-gatherer needs to be able to find Polaris, but other than that, I don't know any of them. Okay, Galaxy 999, an anime from the 80s that I've actually never heard of, and it has something to do with a space train. Sure. Space trains. And okay, so at least they're being accurate here. Deneb is the brightest star in Cygnus, the Swan. The Weaver Girl and the Cowherd. I don't know that one at all. So we'll see. We'll see where they're going with this. If we passed its tail and are nearing the head, we must be traveling from north to south. In space, there is no north or south. Please, make sense. But the Swan is a summer constellation. It's a little early for us to be seeing it from the northern hemisphere. Are we not in space? Are we in the northern hemisphere of Earth? Sticking our head out the window, like where there's air? It's still the third semester, after all. Wait, Nageki, when did we get onto this train? Sana. Who knows? Where are we going? I don't know. And the train is going through outer space? It would seem so. Doshio! We're finally on a date in outer space, and I forgot my spacesuit. You know, my spacesuit that I have. What will happen if I go into a vacuum without a spacesuit on? Will I explode? The window's been open the entire time. Close it, Nageki, before we explode! Calm down, Miss Style. It's all right. This is probably just a dream. A dream? That's right. Nageki can move vertically, but he still can't leave the school. There's no way we could be on a train together. I love how ghost logic saves the day. As we all know, ghosts can only move vertically. Therefore, it's not possible that we're on a train traveling through outer space with an open window. Phew! Mystery solved. What were we doing? Astronomy. Oh, right. We were watching the eclipse on the roof with everyone. Does this mean we fell asleep in the middle of the eclipse? Perhaps. It's a little bit cliche, but you could try pinching your cheek. Oh, yes. It doesn't hurt. It feels kind of unsatisfying. I feel the same as always. But if you don't feel normal, this must be a dream. I see. That's too bad. Going on a trip with you would be so much fun, but it's just a dream. I don't mind if it is. He continues staring out the window at the pale stars. He seems more open than usual. I guess he's right. We should enjoy ourselves, even if it is just a dream.
We'll be checking tickets now. Please have them ready as the conductor comes by. Howdy there. Please show me your tickets.
The conductor appears without a sound. I never felt him coming. He's as good as the doctor. Wait, have I met you somewhere before?
Could be. I see too many people every day to know.
I really feel like I've seen him somewhere before. Maybe it's just a coincidence.
Anyway, tickets, please.
Tickets? You mean we need to pay to ride the train even though it's a dream?
Oh, I see you have a scorpion flame, sir. That planisphere gets you on for free.
Wow! You get a free ride, Nageki? I don't remember getting this anywhere.
Of course not. The scorpion flame is a treasure passed down only to the chosen ones. Space can be a dangerous place for someone without one of those. Take good care of it. Never, ever, ever give it to anyone, no matter how they ask.
All right. It is a far cry from what a middle schooler might use in a science fair project. It looks antique and valuable. The stars aren't printed on the surface, and instead glitter almost with their own light. Are those real gemstones?
And you, miss? You don't have a planisphere, do you?
I need to pay a fare too?
Of course you do. Only the one with the planisphere gets on for free.
I got an idea. Nageki, give me your planisphere. Ah, what a financially troubling dream. What do I do? Do I have anything I could use as a ticket? Here. What is that? It's the fortune I drew at the temple on New Year's. You've been holding on to it for a while.
Ah, that's a ticket for the green car.
It is?
You can stay here if you want, but you could move to the celebrity car. See you around.
What a convenient dream.
The train will be stopping for a few minutes to wait for signals.
So there are traffic signals in outer space? It would seem so. Though one would think that with so much room they could arrange it so that the train would never have to stop. Yeah. Oh, Nageki. There's a station. We aren't really trying to get anywhere anyway. Want to get off? A station? Didn't they just say we were stopping to wait for signals? But there's a platform and everything. Look, it says Southern Cross Line, the King's Station. Let's get off. All right, let's go. Wow, it's wonderful. It looks like we're in a fairy tale. What a pretty town, Nageki. I'm getting excited already. Indeed, it's almost like we're dreaming. We are. We can look around a little, right? Let's see what there is to see and then get back on the train. It's not like we're headed anywhere in particular, after all. That's true, but the station's gone. Huh? I turn around and the station is indeed gone. The aged platform has disappeared, leaving only the palely glowing tracks running off into the distance. Maybe this is like that thing in adventure games where we can't leave until we've completed some more events. Who knows? We can't leave this star for now, anyway. In that case, we'll just have to see its sights until it's sorry. Where do you want to go, Nageki? We don't have a map, so should we just wander around? I don't think the planisphere will help us find our way around this star. I'm fine with anywhere. Anywhere you want to go, Miss Style. So I get to be his escort? Leave it to me. My hunter-gatherer instincts are telling me to save. Who is this? Excuse me. You must be guests from far away. Welcome to the Holiday Star. We are addressed by a somewhat vague-looking dove. Does he actually look like this? He just looks vague. I've never seen a vague-looking person, but I guess people aren't doves, so that's why. He must be a local? There were decisions in the... Yeah, there have been not in this chapter, but in the other chapters. I think they probably don't matter. Like, they don't seem like true branching paths. I don't know if you can possibly fail one of these. I'm also really interested to see, like, is this just a couple of stories, or is there going to be some, like, nonsense? Like, the way that the original had nonsense. The way that the original went completely off the rails, and then off the rails even further. This is the Holiday Star? That's right. The Holiday Star. A happy name. Very happy indeed. We celebrate our holiday, which never ends. This is a happy star. This must be your first time here. Why not go pay your respects to the ruler of this planet, the Dreaming King, our lord? We're meeting the king already? What a forward king he must be. Is that palace in the distance where he lives? Yes, it is. If you head straight for the light atop its tower, you will be there before you know it. Getting invited to see the king as soon as we arrive is definitely VIP treatment. Let's go. The palace was impressive from the outside, but it's even more kingly on the inside. The citizen we talked to earlier said the king would be in here, but... we need a real voice for the king, right? He's a pretty major character. Do I have any more voices? We'll make him Scottish, right? His Royal Highness the King. I don't know what. Frickin' what? Is he like Tweety Bird? I don't know if I can make him a Highlander. That doesn't seem appropriate. He's very scrawny. Oh well, who cares about appropriate voices? Hello, I'm the king. Did he just announce himself? Maybe that's how they do things around here. The crowned bird sets himself down on his magnificent throne. He doesn't quite seem dignified, or maybe he seems a little humble, or... At any rate, he's a very forward king. You are the king? Hey, the king is the king of this star. He's very assertive, in an extremely plain way. I don't think I'm giving him a good voice. I'm not giving him a very plain voice. The king asks, are you from the outside? You have a very nice planisphere. Yes, we're from Little Dove Hachiman City from St. Pigeonations.
On Earth. You gotta say on Earth. It sparkles and is pretty. The king thought you would like it.
This? That's so rude. How can you ask for someone's things as soon as you meet them? Are you a selfish character, Mr. King?
No, I can't make you Scottish. We can't do this. I can't make him anything else though. I don't know how to voice a freaking weird crybaby Tweety bird. Also, did we actually backhand him? I heard a smack sound. We might have thrown down.
That was too harsh, Miss Style. You've made the king sad.
He's kind of a wimpy king.
You can't have this, though. I was told not to give it to anyone. I'm sorry.
No. I can't. We'll have another Scottish character someday. Someday an appropriately Scottish bird will show up. For now, this guy is just... I don't even know what.
The king does not mind. The king is not crying. The king asked, would you listen to the king's request instead?
Request?
The king and his people are troubled by the new restaurant at the edge of the Crystal Forest.
I would think that restaurants opening at a tourist draw would be perfectly normal.
Birds who go into the new restaurant don't come out. They go in, but they never come out. The name of the restaurant is Hotel California. Once they go in, they don't come back out. Those who come out can't go in. Do you understand?
So people are disappearing inside the restaurant? Well, this got creepy awfully quickly.
The king was very scared. The king cried. The king asked you, who have come from outside, if you could investigate.
I guess wandering travelers will always get asked to run errands if they talk to the king, no matter where and when they are.
What do you think, Nageki? Should we accept?
We don't have any other plans. This could kill some time. An investigation which smacks of intrigue and danger could kill some time? You're awfully bold, Nageki. I like the cut of your jibe.
Understood, Mr. King. Leave it to us.
We've been walking, following the king's somewhat inexact directions, for about half an hour. Is this the crystal forest the king mentioned? A doi? There do appear to be crystals. Yeah, that's true. How could he feel threatened by adventure? He's just a ghost. Although I guess he's in a dream. Can ghosts die in their dreams? Maybe. There do appear to be crystals. Of course, with everything in the kingdom as sparkly as it is, this forest doesn't really stand out at all.
That is correct. This is the Crystal Forest.
Jeez, he startled me. Doesn't anyone here know how to make their presence known beforehand? If this is the Crystal Forest, then the restaurant should be nearby.
Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
This is totally inappropriate. That's not what you say, and this isn't the song that you play on the New Year. This is Jingle Bells.
Happy New Year!
What?
Happy New Year! Miru and Kaku are hungry.
Wait! Miru, Kaku, what's wrong? Did you suddenly turn into New Year's characters? You do realize New Year's Day is over too, right?
Merry Christmasu! That's true. Merry Christmasu!
Miru and Kaku felt lonely because everyone forgot about Christmas.
Merry Christmasu! but Christmas will always live on in Miru and Kaku's hearts. Oh, good. It would really be a little much for them to suddenly change themes that soon after being introduced. Do you know those white things? Oh, right. You've never met them. They're Miru and Kaku. They're white things that look kind of like doves but aren't. How vague. Well, I don't really know just what they are either, to be honest. It's fine. I'm Nageki. Nice to meet you two. Merry Christmas! Nageki, nice to meet you. Anyway, I hadn't expected to see even you two in this dream. What are you doing? Are you still looking for trees? Merry Christmas! No, Miru and Kaku have a terrible problem. Miru and Kaku are hungry. Merry Christmas! Hungry. So Miru and Kaku are going to the restaurant. Yay! No, wait! Osoi. Miru and Kaku vanished deep into the forest. This must be another one of those flags. After them! And so Nageki and I ran through the forest after the disastrously hungry Miru and Kaku. The despairingly hungry. Menacing. This is the restaurant Miru and Kaku were headed for, then. The sign says, Chateau Chukar? I have a terrible feeling about this. That name can't be a coincidence. I don't know my French. I know chateau means house. I don't know what Chukar is. Or maybe it's just my imagination. Well, if this is the restaurant the king was talking about, we need to investigate. Nageki looks to me, as if asking what we should do next. March straight in the front door, of course. Boosh. It doesn't look like a restaurant. A passage, a door, and a sign. It's a little plain. Maybe they're closed? The signpost says... Well, this is just a sign. It doesn't need a voice. This shop has many orders. Please be patient. Huh? Does that mean there are a lot of customers, so we might have to wait? There isn't anywhere for a queue, though. What do we do, Nageki? What if it's reservation only? We're here as investigators. I don't think we need a reservation. Oh, right. Let's keep going. We open the door to reveal an identical plain corridor, another door, another sign, and Miru and Kaku in a bucket. Merry Christmas! Warm and steamy, warm and steamy. What are you two doing? Taking a bath? Merry Christmas! Following instructions. Look, Miss Style. Nageki points at the sign. Please clean yourselves here. How sanitary! This restaurant must cater to celebrities. It's surely not a place where people go and then get butchered. So we may hope. Merry Christmas! Next room, yay! Miru and Kaku, looking a little glossier than usual, head through the door. This place is like an onion. Go further in and it looks exactly the same, just like onions don't. There's another sign as well. Please rub this cream into your hands, feet, and face from the tips of your feathers all the way into your skin. The final retail version of the Train in Space anime was called Galaxy Express 999. Very strange storyline indeed. I'm trying to think if I've heard a reference to it before, because it didn't sound entirely like something that I had never heard of. I'm sure I've never seen the actual show, but maybe I've seen something else that referenced it. Cream? Before eating? I've never been to a high-class restaurant before. Do celebrities always put on moisturizer before eating? Merry Christmasu! Krimirukaku. Okay. They're covered in it. Merry Christmasu! On to the next room with excitement and dampness. Yay! They run through the door, still covered in the cream. Oh dear, they're leaving footprints. And surprise, surprise, it's another passageway with another sign. It's a good thing we could recycle this drawing. All those orders must have been hard to follow. What a pity. So then that one said that... So then that one that said that... So then that one that said there were a lot of orders didn't mean orders to the restaurant, but orders from the restaurant. Yes. I'm not taking instructions from some greasy diner. I do what I want. Whatever. This is the last order. Please rub this salt all over your bodies. Salt? On top of the cream? Celebrities do some pretty weird stuff. This would be torture if you had a paper cut or something. Merry Christmas! Ow, ow, it's in my eye. Are you two okay? Cream, salt, and tears. I almost feel bad for the floor. It is in a rather sorry state now. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! But that was the last one. Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku get to eat now. Yay! They go into the next room, leaving a trail of salt and sadness. It's about a young boy who falls in love with an older woman named Maetel. How did the 1980s ethics handle such a thing? You'll just have to watch it and see. The name is familiar too. Galaxy Express 999. I don't know. The janitor will probably have a nervous breakdown. The sign, Miss Style. Huh? There's more written on it. We are so sorry for all of that. You did very well. Now, go ahead. We'll be so happy to have you for dinner. No, there's just some space dust on it. It says how to cook for 40 humans. Well, that ended on an awfully polite note. You think so? It says they'll be happy to have us, see? Polysemy is a terrible thing. Nageki stares at me coldly. Stop it! You'll leave a hole! You are reading have you to mean have you over, yes? Yeah, you know, the kanji for have you over. I suppose so. What else would it mean? What does it mean to have something for dinner, Miss Style? I think it means Miru and Kaku are the main course. Oh no! Thanks for the explanation. Now we need to hurry. Ojama! The passage from the entrance leads straight into the kitchen? This is a bit much. Merry Christmas! Ow, ow! They're being boiled! Are you two okay? Are you two Daijobu? Merry Christmas! This bath is too hot. Can't they turn it down a little? It looks like we're in time. Wait just a minute, you two. Clipping that nani. I wish I had really given it my all then. Wait just a minute, you two. I'll have the temperature down in no time, and then you can enjoy your bath. Nandayo! My, you are noisy. Are you with them? Gasp. I knew it would be you. Does your cruelty know no bounds even in dreams, Doctor? Why can't you at least be nice while I'm asleep?
Do you not think I should behave in your dreams as you would expect me to?
I guess so, but...
Now then, it is not yet your turn. May I ask you to be quiet while you wait? Also, it would appear that you have not followed all the instructions. Please, return to the entrance and start over.
He has a knife, Miss Style. Let's get out of here.
Humans who'd be scared of a butter knife like that died out long ago. Don't worry, Negeki. I can handle this. What should I do? Ooh. Now, let's not forget, his right wing is injured, right? The right side of his body. So does that mean we should attack that side or attack the left? No, yeah, let's attack his right side, so we need to go with the left. We're doing our legendary left Tempest uppercut. Kurai! Legendary left Tempest upper!
Gah!
I knew you were weak on your right side, Doctor. Yes, we did. We studied the lore. We're deep. We are so deep in the Hatoful boyfriend lore that we even know his weakness.
Know the enemy, and you need not fear the result of 100 battles, eh?
I'm actually really glad that was in there. Good clip name. All of the clip names are good.
I had not accounted for this. I did not expect a human as strong as you to come to the restaurant.
We'll be taking Miru and Kaku back now.
And you're closing this restaurant. You've been making the king worry, you know.
Very well. I shall defer to your impressive physique. Don't worry. I shall spend some time coming up with a new way of harvesting ingredients.
It happened. It happened. All games are secretly cooking Mama. We knew this, and then I forgot. We came in here like, oh gosh, maybe we're gonna play some games. It's gonna be about birds, gonna be about holiday, gonna be about dating. No, it's just cooking Mama, again, like all games. He's not even trying to hide the fact that he's aiming to be back open soon. Make sure you get permission from the king when you reopen, okay?
Well, that's it for that, then.
Yep. Are you okay, Miru, Kaku? Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku are warm and steamy. Merry Christmas! And Miru and Kaku got to eat the vegetables from the bath.
There's still a little on the rare side. That's good.
Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku are going to go burn off some calories now. Yay! Some people just never slow down. I'm so hungry, and to be hungry is to be sad. Who is this? I beg your pardon? Why is he carrying a lamp on a stick? I cannot get into your bird head, bird. I don't know. You mean Yuya? Yuya, the Sakuya's brother? Or do you mean like Yuta from some other anime? I'm terrible, so I've never seen any anime. Any of them. I don't know what to make of him. I also thought we were like probably a good 2/3 or more of the way through the story, so I don't want to. I can't waste the Scottish voice on him. We're really playing up my ability to speak in a Scottish accent, by the way. So he's just gonna be regular bird guy. Oh my, a restaurant. Wait, no, don't go in. What's wrong? You can't go in there. It's closed right now. What? No. And I thought I would finally get to eat some corn. The king thought this restaurant was suspicious. You aren't from around here, are you? No, I'm not. I'm a migrant. I'm a Ruroni. I'm on a journey now. A journey? Did you come here on the train, sir? Yes, that's right. I'd never seen this star before, so I decided to look around. Ah, journeys are wonderful. So many things to see. Being hungry is terrible. It makes me so sad. I suppose I'll keep looking for food then. Goodbye. Nageki and I watched the migrant wander back into the forest. If he'd been 5 minutes earlier, he might have ended up on a spit. A lucky fellow. Definitely. And so we solved the case of the vanishing restaurant goers. What do we do now? We're without a goal again. We should probably go report to the king. He must still be worried. Ah, of course. Let's go back to the palace now, then. We'll be walking more. Is that okay with you, Nageki? Yes. I like walking with you. He's so quiet that I hadn't realized. I'm glad he's enjoying himself anyway. Come to think of it, being able to go on a journey and walk around outside like this must be like a dream come true for him. It is a dream, after all. Wouldn't it be nice if this dream lasted forever, Nageki? We will wake up when morning comes. It has to end eventually. I know. But until then, I want to keep walking around with you, Miss Style. Me too. For now, we can walk back to the king's palace. The king said that will not be necessary. Oh, who's the king? The king said that will not be necessary. It's the forward king. You appear out of nowhere just like your citizens, Mr. King. Your Majesty, we defeated the owner of the restaurant. The restaurant is closed now, so there's nothing more to worry about. The king is very grateful. Thank you, guests from far away. Thank you. You're welcome. The king would like to reward you. Please accept the king's gift. It's Dreamstone. We can repair the Masamune. Wow, what a pretty gem. What kind is it? A garnet. The name comes from the French word for pomegranate. It looks a little bit like a pomegranate, I guess. But the king is still troubled. The king asked, will you listen to the king's next request? You must be having an awful lot of trouble for how peaceful this planet seems. What do you think, Nageki? We don't have anything else to do we? I'll let you decide. Well, heroes are supposed to complete the quest set before them, right? What is your next request, Mr. King? The flowers in the garden are going to be blown away. Blown away? Is there a typhoon coming? The garden is going to explode. What kind of garden is this? The king is very scared. The king is crying. Even I would be a little unsettled if my garden was going to explode. Let's help him, Miss Style. Leave it to us, Mr. King. We're back in the city, but where do you think this explosive garden is exactly? Who knows? I don't see anything likely here. Maybe it's on the outskirts of the town. And this time, we might not know it even if we see it. We should have gotten the king to show us the way. The flowers blew up. The garden exploded. Nageki, look! A crowd of panicking citizens trying to run away from something, like rats from a burning sewer pipe. Is that what they're running like? Specifically, rats from a burning sewer pipe? That analogy is a little bit mean, Miss Style. We'll probably find the garden if we go towards whatever they're running from. And then we'll find a time machine so we can go back and stop it from exploding. Like, we failed. We failed already. Failed the mission. Hit continue.
What is this lunacy? Do you mean to tell me that blowing up gardens is common practice on this barbaric star?
Sakuya! Huh? Didn't something like this happen a few weeks ago?
Oh, yes. It did. It's a nice garden, aside from the holes.
And poor Sakuya, he gets to be the bombing victim even in Dreamland.
It is dreadful, and I have an important tea party scheduled for local celebrities today. This disgrace will besmirch the LaBelle family name.
Oh, so he's hosting a tea party here? Jeez, he should have invited me too. Though I'm not a celebrity. Do you know who did this?
I haven't the slightest. There has been no suspicious activity. The garden blew up by itself.
So, time bombs set before everyone got here? That's some awfully meticulous terrorism for a fairy tale world. Have you already made enemies who would want to ruin your name on this planet, Sakuya?
Do you mock me? Perhaps you have not noticed, but this is a dream, and it only just started. I've barely been here for a few hours. How could I possibly have made enemies?
I think Sakuya's snobby aristocratic attitude could make him all kinds of enemies within the space of a single conversation. But then again, none of the people here seem particularly short-tempered. If it's not someone settling a grudge, then who? And why? Maybe they have some other far deeper motive that we're just... What? What?
Confound it! More explosions?
Miss Style, get down. Whoa. That was a pretty big explosion. Wow, more holes. And are these just holes in reality? Or what? What exploded? What's gone?
Grr, show yourselves, terrorists! Cowards!
That's right. Come out and fight us like men.
Wait, someone's coming through.
It looks like I've arrived at last. Yuya?
Salutations, mon ami. So you're here too. This is no time for salutations. You insufferable mongrel. What have you done to my beautiful garden?
Oh, looks like I blew most of it up. Sorry, Sakuya.
Looks like? What do you mean, looks like? Take responsibility for your actions, you filthy mongrel. Cur! Look at what you've done. My garden's nothing but holes.
Sorry. Sorry. I had a little trouble finding the entrance, you see. There's a gate right over there. Huh. Yeah, Yuya. Why did you have to do all this? I guess that's what happens when you enjoy your job too much.
Stop laughing, you fiend!
Anyway, I'm so happy to see you. As your brother, I do worry about how you're doing, even in a dream. Adieu.
What?
He disappeared. He just fell into the hole. Yuya! Are you all right? There's no reply. It's just a hole. What was that all about?
The hole he created himself serves him right, the licentious cur.
I wonder where he went. It looks like a rabbit hole. So maybe he's in Wonderland.
Can you hear me, Sakazaki? I want you to sit down there in the dark and think about what you've done.
It looks like the exploding garden was just Yuya engaging in a little accidental terrorism while trying to find the entrance. Do you think that's all, Nageki? Probably. We don't have to stick around any longer, anyway. Yes! Quest complete! How deep does the rabbit hole go? Really? On to the next one. How many quests are there? I'm guessing 3. 3's a good number. And so we solved another one of the king's problems. We've been here for a while now. Time always does pass strangely in dreams. Didn't you see Inception? Really? You can have a dream that seems like it lasts for months in a single 10-minute nap after all, right? I don't know. I don't usually remember my dreams. Oh, do ghosts dream at all? I can't speak for other ghosts, but I sleep, and I dream. Is that so? Hello again. Is this the right way to the tea party? So we are like Alice in Wonderland or something. Mr. Migrant, I heard there's a tea party in the garden just outside town. And there's supposed to be fine black tea and cake. To tell the truth, I prefer rice, cookies, and coffee, but any food sounds good right now. Unfortunately, the tea party is cancelled. What? The garden got targeted by a terrorist attack. I think it was for celebrities anyway, so a guest as ratty as you probably would have gotten thrown out. Wrecked? Oh man. Ratty. Straight up calling people ratty. Ah, is that so? This city is a cold, heartless place. Cheer up, mister. Common people like us are indomitable. The cruel upper classes can tread on us and grind us into the dirt, but we'll always spring back up like weeds. It's not much, but here... Oh! Nageki hands the migrant 3 sugar cubes. I picked them up in the Milky Way. They were mixed in with the stars. How? I don't know. I get it. Yeah, this is alright music. I might actually record this and use it for something. Like, when I eventually make an outro scene in OBS, maybe I'll put this music on it. I've heard that diamonds and sugar cubes float through the Milky Way along with the stars. These must be some of those. Are you sure? Yes, they're not much, but maybe they'll be enough for now. Thank you. Now I can continue my journey. I'll repay you someday, somehow. The self-styled migrant jauntily flutters away. He's always just a little bit off. I bet whenever he goes to the store, the thing he's looking for is sold out. I hadn't realized there were sugar cubes floating in the Milky Way, though. If I'd known, I would have looked for them while we were on the train. Where to next? We've completed our goal again. That's the king's cue, His Royal Highness the King. He's here. Kta! The bird who was blowing up the garden fell down a hole and disappeared. Though there are a lot of holes in the garden now. Ma, are you okay? That is not
That's not something that people do ever. Don't do it, please.
The king is relieved. People who disturb the peace are scary.
Huh? What just happened to the king's head? Did I imagine that? Am I tripping balls?
It is time for the king's reward. Please accept the king's jewel.
Final Fantasy now, we're collecting the crystals. Ah, it's so pretty. And blue. What's it called? Lapis Lazuli. He really does know everything. He knows the names of 2 gemstones, i.e. everything. Everything in the universe.
The king said, please listen to the king's next request.
Fire away, Highness. Don't you think you should word yourself more carefully, Miss Style? Since you're getting to play the heroine for once. Should I?
The king is very troubled. It looks like it might rain, so the king is in a terrible position.
Rain? Have you considered an umbrella, sir?
It has never rained here since this kingdom was created. But there are dark clouds gathering at the summit of Mount Pudding.
Can't imagine who we're gonna find there. Mount Pudding? I know who we'll meet there already.
Mount Pudding is a tall, tall mountain. The clouds at its peak might slip off and slide down and come to the king's palace.
And it will be a problem if the palace gets wet? It looks sturdy enough. It would probably be just fine in a storm. In a storm, never mind a little rain.
The king is troubled if the king's palace gets wet. The king will cry.
He had another head again just now, didn't he? But he looks normal now, I think. It must have been my imagination. Why would you start crying just because it's raining? The heroine in a J-pop song or a shoujo manga might... Let's try that from the beginning. Beginning of the chapter. We're just gonna reload and... The heroine in a J-pop song or a shoujo manga might do something like that. Maybe the king is a delicate maiden at heart. Don't worry, Your Highness. I will protect your fragile heart from the cruel weather. To Mount Pudding. After a long and perilous journey over valley and mountain, hill and dale, through dungeons deep and caverns old, Nageki and I arrive at Mount Pudding. We didn't get to play it because that would have been a game. It is even more pudding than its name had led me to imagine. Looking at it, well, I really can't think of any name other than Mount Pudding. Coo! Coo! Calm down. Oh.
Calm down, San. Going berserk now won't fix anything.
Of course he's in a nun's outfit. Of course. Oko-san! I knew we'd see him here. I thought Oko-san would be here, but I hadn't quite expected you, Ryota.
Oh, hello, Hitena. So you're here too. And Nageki?
So it would seem.
I see. I guess you two are together even in this dream, then.
We arrived on the same train. We're a dynamic duo on a quest for the king. What about you?
I guess I'm a votaress of pudding.
I just realized that that's like a pudding mold on a cross. And the role comes with a new costume. This time he gets to be a nun. So that means Oko-san is... Oko-san is the beloved deity of Mount Pudding. Incidentally, what does he need those things on his back for? Aren't gods supposed to be calm and composed? Coo! It is not the time for being calm. The rain is coming.
Weather usually changes quickly in the mountains, so if we wait, it should be clear again eventually.
Coo! Waiting is not an option. Oko-san's pudding will be rendered gooey.
Sounds like the rain would be a problem for you too, Oko-san. The king had said rain has never fallen here, so there must be something behind it. It might not go away even if we wait. Cool! Rain is bad. Oko-san shall blow the clouds away. You're never going to get rid of rain clouds by flapping at them, San.
I can't do it if you're watching. If you...
Oh,
just turn
wow.
Alright. Can't do it if you're leering at me. It's creepy.
Enormous host from Marstead, thank you very much. We're here playing Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star, which is essentially not really a game. This is less a dating game than the main game. This is pretty much just a visual novel that I'm reading out loud for everyone. But thank you, and thanks for anybody who comes along with the host. Behold the pudding god. Yeah, to sum up, we're on chapter 3 of the story, and we, while watching a lunar eclipse with everyone, fell asleep, and now we're all apparently sharing the same dream where we're on another planet. Don't try to make sense of anything that you see here. This is just wacko. It's just me doing goofy voices and stuff. And if the clouds get blown down the mountain, the king will be sad. We need to think of another way. The clouds are coming from the summit. Let's climb the mountain and see what's up there, Nageki. All right. Ah, that was more of a climb than I had expected. I never realized pudding was this hard to climb up. We're currently climbing a mountain that's made of pudding. This is a fever dream, essentially. I suppose it is very slippery. Also, he's a ghost. Also, spoilers for... Shoot, what was it called? There was a spoiler warning at the beginning of the chapter that was like, this chapter contains spoilers from something, some book. Some Japanese book that I've never heard of. Are you doing okay, Nageki? You didn't get tired? Not at all. I flew. This is the true separator of birds and men. Is this the true meaning of birds? Well, we're at the top, and there's something suspicious right over there. It's like in the Inugami clan. The what? Nageki, what do we do? This isn't a fairy tale, it's a murder mystery. It's Tsukekio? They're referencing a lot of things that I have no idea what's going on. The corpse upside down in the water was a diversion by the real culprit. People get it mixed up all the time, but Inugami Tsukekio wasn't the man in the white mask or the corpse in the water. Okay, this apparently, yeah, the Inugami clan was the name of the book, so apparently this is the spoiler. So this is what the spoiler warning was for. Breaking the fourth wall. But even with a warning, it's bad form to go telling people the answers to the puzzles and mysteries, Nageki. Don't do that. Anyway, if he stays stuck in the caramel for too long, he'll suffocate. Let's help him. Right, you take one leg, and I'll take the other. Is this Yuya? It's kind of Yuya-shaped. No, it's the teacher. I can breathe again at last. Thank you. Wow, he's covered in caramel. He's like a walking ant trap. We've been bumping into people who are at the observation so far, so... You're Mr. Nanaki, right? No, Sore wa chigau yo. I'm Nemo. Nemo? So your name is Nemo? Yes, that's right. I'm Nemo, and I've lost something. It's the teacher. Don't lie. I've lost something, and can't find it. Wait, is it Nemo? I can't pronounce this Japanesely. I'm just gonna call him Nemo. So I think I might cry. Hey, Nageki, don't you think the rain's getting a little heavier? Definitely, and more clouds are gathering. Where should I look? I think I dropped it in this swamp.
I look and I don't find it. And now I feel sad.
The sky sheds tears for you, Mr. Nemo. How poetic. Well, think about where we are. There's no need to think realistically.
You don't say.
So to get rid of the clouds, maybe we need to solve Nemo's problem?
Ho-ho! In the mid-1940s, spoilers for anybody who was planning on reading the Inugami clan, despite already knowing the ending that was just revealed. In the mid-1940s, Japan Sahe Inugami, wealthy head of the Inugami group and Silk King of Japan, dies in his lakeside villa at the venerable age of 81. In his youth, Sahe was rescued from poverty and an early death by a Shinto priest. However, upon Sahe's death, his debt of gratitude to the priest unleashes a bitter curse, triggering a chain of gruesome and bizarre murders as the members of the Inugami family are pit against each other in a desperate contest for his fortune. Interesting. I'm glad there weren't any spoilers for Higurashi, because I'm currently watching a playthrough of that. Maybe they'll spoil that without warning us. First of over 80 books? Wow. Okay. That is prolific. So to get rid of the clouds, maybe we need to solve Nemo's problem? What are you looking for, Mr. Nemo? We'll help you find it. You will? Really? That's so nice of you. I've lost my name. Your name? Kimi no Nawa? Hence Nemo. I don't get it. How do you lose your own name? I just told you, Miss Style. Logical thought will get us nowhere. What does your name look like? I wonder what it does look like. I'll ask the questions here, bub. I don't know. I can't see anything. Because your eyes are full of caramel? No, that's not it. Because I don't have eyes. I ate them, you see. If a bird eats its own beak, it will die. But if it eats its eyes, it will be fine. Nageki! Every time Sugekio here opens his mouth, he does terrible, terrible things to our fairy tale atmosphere. Everything he says is way too surreal. Not really. The macabre is a long-standing tradition in fairy tales, after all. He's got a point. Anyway, I think I heard my name falling into the mud here. But we can't see anything through this caramel sauce. Do I just so happen to be carrying any convenient tools perfectly suited to the job? Nageki, I have a pond fishing set with me. You keep one of those on your person? Doesn't your tummy ever get the rumblies that only raw pond smelt can cure? No. No one ever understands me. Why? Anyway, this is because it's like a weird future world where our character is one of the only humans left, and apparently she catches her own food. So that's where that came from. Anyway, maybe we can catch Mr. Nemo's name with this. I've got something. That's impressive, Miss Style. What is it? Hang on. I'll have it up in a second. Ha! Look, an early Alice. What? A strawberry in the pudding? Mr. Nemo, your name is Early Alice. This seems like something that they didn't even try to... I have no idea what they're talking about. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure that's not it. Oh well. I guess there's nothing for it. Catch, release, and try again. A bite! This is a big one. It's certainly pulling quite hard. Here, let me help you. Please do.
We got it! This is Everbearing Alexandria. Mr. Nemo, your name is Everbearing Alexandria. No. I'm not a strawberry. How are these strawberry related? Are those actually the names of, like, strains of strawberries? Like Golden Delicious and Granny Smith? That sort of thing? Are there different species of raspberry that are named? I have no idea. Beggars can't be choosers, Mr. Nemo. Jeez, how stubborn can you get? Negeki and I continue fishing for a while, but we only ever catch strawberries. Just what is Mr. Nemo's name? I guess we're not finding it. Don't start feeling down, Mr. Nemo. You'll make the rain worse. We might not find it, but we might not find it at this rate. Maybe we should give you a new one? A new name for Mr. Nemo? Would that solve the problem? I hadn't thought of that. I guess I'm empty from the eyelids back. What? That's all we needed to do? A new name. How about Late Lucy? Early Rosie? I told you, I'm not a strawberry. Google says yes, those are types of strawberries. Okay, I figured it out on my own. We did it. We got there. That's so weird, though. Like, who would know that? Although I guess maybe this game would be hysterical to a strawberry farmer or a horticulturist. They go in there and get to pull a Captain America. I understood that reference. Oh no, I got stuck in strawberry mode by accident. I can't think of anything. What about you, Negeki? You're leaving something that important to me? It was your idea, right? You can probably come up with a better one than I could anyway. What about Hitori? Oh no. He didn't say Hitori. He said snake. What about Snake? Snake? That's an odd name. I can't remember well, but... Oh no, wait, not yet. I jumped the gun. I can't remember well, but I think a long time ago, when I was alive, someone very important to me was named Snake. Are you sure you want to give me a name that precious to you? I don't mind. I can't remember anyway. You might as well have it. Snake. I am Snake. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. I can't see you, but I can tell you are the two most wonderful birds I've ever met. I won't forget this. I'm not a bird. I wonder how I can thank you. Do I have anything? Oh, here, let me give you this. Please take it. It's the PAL key. No. Ah, another pretty stone. It's a topaz. I feel very sunny and warm now. I always have to take a nap in the forest when I feel like this. Then I'll wake up and eat a snake, and a rabbit, and a spider, and a tree frog. The thoroughly carameled snake, nay Nemo, happily lives in the mountain. The rain has stopped. The king and the guardian deity won't have to worry about it now. The king is probably shaking and crying in his castle right about now. Let's go give him the good news. For anyone who missed it, really seriously, go to my YouTube channel and watch the final part of Hatoful Boyfriend, as it just turns into one gigantic Metal Gear Solid analogy, entirely my own fault. Like, I I pushed us 1 inch towards Metal Gear Solid and didn't realize that there was a cliff there, and we just went off the deep end. Your Highness, we're back. We're not exactly going into a friend's house, Miss Style. Shouldn't you be a little more decorous? Should I? I'm already thinking of the king as a friend, though. You must have an awful lot of friends. His Royal Highness, the King. The King was very scared of the rain. The King cried. I knew it. Don't worry, Your Majesty. The rain's all gone now, so it's okay. Is it truly so? Take a look outside, sir. The King is relieved. The King was afraid the fire would go out. The fire? That must be the light we saw earlier. Thanks to you two, the King's land is now peaceful once more. The King has no more troubles. See, I told you it would be 3 quests. It's always 3 quests. The King said... I am defeated. The King said, will you hear the King's final request? Even though you're out of troubles? The King really wants that planisphere. Mine? Mine? No, I was told not to give it away, no matter what. Puppy eyes won't help, Your Majesty. No means no. The King was very sad. Could you give the King just 1 star from the planisphere's face? You lose. Good day, sir. One of the stars? The stars are represented by gemstone shards. We could probably pull one out. What do you want to do, Nageki? Even a single star is still part of the planisphere. What do you think, Miss Style? I suppose that's true. But the King's been giving us gems this entire time, so just 1 would be fine, right? That's reasonable enough. The King asked, will you give the King a star from the planisphere? Alright, I will. Pick one. The King said the King would like this one here. The King was very grateful. Thank you, guests from far away. You're welcome. I guess we're really done with the King's requests now, Nageki. Yes. The night is almost over, Miss Style. Let's go outside. Is this just gonna end without us finding out what the deal was with anything? The abyss of the night sky is a little bit brighter when we get outside. The sky is so beautiful just before the dawn, and I love the air at this time of day. Do you always get up before dawn, Miss Style? A hunter has to be awake and ready before the first light touches the ground. I see. That must be tiring. Dawn. When morning comes, this dream too shall pass. Nageki! I'm really happy we got to have this adventure together, even if it was just for 1 night. I'll always remember this dream. Really? Cross my heart and dare to die. I'm glad I got to walk with you too. Thank you. In the real world, Nageki can never leave the school. But one day I want to take him out like this again. There's so much of the earth that I wish he could see. It's the start of a new day, Nageki, and I'll see you in the library soon. Yes, it's dawn. Goodbye, Miss Style. Are? Wait a minute! Where's the sun? What about our dramatic build-up? That's odd. Dawn is supposed to come after pre-dawn, isn't it? Whatever are you travelers talking about? Everyone knows midnight comes before pre-dawn. And after that, dusk, then midnight again, then pre-dawn, then midnight. Time swings back and forth like a pendulum, after all. Weird. The sun will not rise. This dream will never end. Ooh, okay. Alright, so the chapter just kind of ended on kind of a cliffhanger. So is the next one going to be a direct continuation, or maybe it's going to be a different story, and then after we've done those 4, some new final surprise path is going to show up that combines all of the stories or something. I don't know. So that was, again, a little less than 2 hours. So I guess that... See, while I'd like to be able to say, oh, so we can count on the last one also being 2 hours, that's not true at all. That's really not true. It could go off the rails. We don't really know.